Basically what I am is a guy that goes to the gym. I try to help the fighters live their dreams, and as much as I can, I enjoy it, but I go home with my family.
I grew up on one side of the river. I was a disturbed, dangerous drifter. Moved over to the other side of the river.
Everybody wants to be the toughest guy on the block. So I think that's what drew me into the fighting game to start with, and drew me into the MMA, because I know you have to be good at everything in a real fight, because you never know what you're up against. That's what's exciting about the sport, is there's not enough hours in the day to get good at every aspect, so you never know what you're going to get. Someone's always going to be better on the ground, off their back, or standing up than the other, and it's whoever can outthink the other person, just like war, and out-strategize the guy, out-heart the guy, is going to come out on top. I was born and raised in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's really weird, you know, you grow up, it kind of has that underline of being a tough town. Everybody has a chip on their shoulder around here. You know, everybody wants to get out of the car and duke it out as soon as possible. It's not a good thing, but it has bred those fighters. I walked into a kickboxing school right after that at high school, because I thought I was a tough guy, and it began, you know, going to college to get my business degree, and I spent more time, I think, in the gym by far than studying in college. Fighting is more consuming than any other job profession out there. That became more important to me to become a good fighter than getting my college degree and than doing anything else. And I fought, 17 years. Fought professionally for 17 years. Shit, you know what? I don't think I ever got it. I don't think I ever got being the smart fighter. I fought the stupid way, just straightforward, straight line, and so I figured, because I didn't have the athletic ability that I wish I had, I figured I just had to out-train everybody and go forward, be tougher, and impose my will. So now with my students, with my fighters, I want to try to get them to be much smarter than I was.
Wink is a rock of this place, man. He's kind of like the unsung hero of the coaches here, because Wink is always in that cage holding pads for people.
Are you getting lazy? Get the hell out of there. John, after you block it, knock him out in your mind. Get out of that space in case you don't knock him out. Go for it.
I mean, look what we've done to Jon Jones. Jon came in with no real boxing background, and now he's tearing people apart on his feet. I mean, you don't have to look any further than that.
John, whenever you're tired, I don't want you to stand in boxing range. And no, I'm not going to shut up. Stay in kicking range when you're tired.
He's the general. He don't take no shit from nobody at this gym. It's his way, and he tells people that, you know, hey, listen to me, you're going to be successful. I mean, the guys that listen to him are pretty successful.
I was holding pads for one of my fighters, one of my guys that had been with me since he's 14. I'm looking at his feet, working on some footwork things. He throws a kick. I don't even know what happened. All I know is I got hit. I think to myself, damn, I'm cut. I said, shit, do I need stitches? He says, no, coach, it's your eyeball. Anyway, his toenail went across my eye. I just picked up my stuff and walked out of the cage and had him drive me to the hospital. And he cut my cornea in half, my lens spit out, all the fluid from my eyeball came out. I guess it looked like a little shriveled grape, is what the doctor said. I went through 4 surgeries. I could tell in the doctor's face the first night that I was probably gonna be in blind. Then I go to Atlanta to talk to some experts, and they said, you know, Mike, that's it, your optic nerve is dying off. You'll never see again. But it's made me look at life a lot differently, that's for sure. Be glad for what I have. I look out for the safety for others. Yeah, I think it's made me a better coach in some weird ways.
Are you head coach? If Coach gets on his feet, he's going to drop you, John.
Yeah, you ain't going nowhere.
Oh, he been stripping.
No guard pass, no guard pass. Has time to run for the hills.
Fuck him up, Coach.
Yeah, I know.
Can't let that happen, bro.
Push him back, and I want one guy to move back, step off, and hit the angle. So one step off, hit the angle, and then re-engage the angle. The most I ever made was 10 grand for a fight. Now, granted, it was a long time ago, but you can't live off that when that's your best fight. Most of the time, you're getting paid $500, $1,000, that type of thing. So I'm always working. I have a hard time working for other people. It's kind of like working for myself. If you're rocking and he shoots, I'm rocking forward at that moment, boom, I'm coming in with whatever. If I'm rocking out, I can let that crap go by and then re-engage. I was 23 when I opened up my own first Kempo kickboxing school. I thought it was a great thing to teach people other aspects of martial arts other than just the fighting, but I wanted to get down to the nitty-gritty of combat. You can't get good at something without applying it, and most martial arts out there don't apply their skills, so how do you know to get good at it? And I enjoyed getting people to challenge themselves and find out, get a real sense of confidence that that's true, it's real. After you get the angle, re-engage, Andre. You gotta re-engage though. We can't run forever. Don't be lazy, let's go.
Coach Winkle, get on your ass, say, oh, is that all you got? Like keep making you hit harder and harder and, you know what I mean, pushing you that way. He's like an asshole.
Keep walking him down, Travis. Walk his slow ass down.
So everybody needs one, you know what I mean? And he's kind of like my asshole. He talks shit to you when you're struggling to piss you off.
Hey, Andre, he said you weren't fast enough to catch him. He said you're not fast enough. You're not athletic enough. Oh, shit, Travis, there you go. I guess he was wrong, Andre. Do it again. Toward the end of my career, after I had won some world titles in Muay Thai and kickboxing, the UFC was kind of starting. That was like '93. Since then, Greg and I have been hanging out together, and he's been tapping me out, and I was trying to kick him in the head, and it's been a long time relationship, and I don't know, we enjoy training fighters. It's where I ran all the time in training for my fights was all these hills, all these different trails. It was kind of it was a neat way to get away, but also that hill in front of you is kind of like pushing your opponent back, so it helps you go forward in your fight. It's fun bringing the fighters up here to run next to them and, you know, give them the old man talk, saying, you let the old man beat you, you know. I always make sure I get the guys that just got here and aren't used to the altitude when I act that way, so that helps. When's that fight, Michelle and Invicta?
October 6th.
Someone just told me about that. Very cool.
I would love it if you could help me if you're not too busy.
Fuck yeah, I want to, yeah. Real fast, tell me about the girl.
So I don't really know too much about her except for she's kind of a bully.
Oh.
And that's it.
Oh, you like to beat those ones down, don't you? Yeah. See, if you find something that looks like a good fight to watch, shoot me over like a link or something.
Yes, sir.
That'll make it easy. I'd love to watch because I'm tech inept.
Me too.
I'm inept. Oh, you too?
I like tweet once a month.
Yeah, I tweet stuff. Can't handle it. I actually lost my last fight. This kid from Russia cut my eye open, who I had beaten previously. And I remember calling home, and my daughter got on the phone, and she was all 4 years old, and she says, "You lost, Dad?" And that broke my heart having to tell my daughter I lost. You know, it makes me want to cry now, you know, thinking about that feeling. But I knew it was over. You know, when you see the punches that hit you, you know it's time to stop. Usually it's the punches you don't see that you get knocked out by, but when you see them and you don't react, you know you just don't have it anymore, and you need to do something else. For me, I've had that conversation many times before with many different fighters, and it's tough. You know, it's one of those things that the tough guys want to cry, and I can feel it. I want to cry for them. It's hard. That's a hard conversation. Tell somebody your dream's over. Go find another dream. You know, with your own family, you're kind of responsible for them. You're responsible for them, you know, getting a good education, being healthy, being smart, all their decisions being proper so they are successful in life. And it's kind of like that in the gym too. You know, from afar, I'm always making those comments to the guys about don't spend all the money you earn. I understand this work ethic needs to roll over and other things. So I found myself kind of parenting them that way. But it's hard because sometimes you feel like you're responsible for their dreams. Sometimes I want that responsibility. Is I have my own family to which to put that time into, but I don't know. I guess I'm lucky that they let me get involved in their lives that much that they will listen to what I have to say sometimes. See you tomorrow, Travis. Thanks for calling me an asshole. Anytime, huh?